You think you're just lying there with your cat, but right now, while he's purring on your chest, your bones are regenerating, your blood pressure is dropping, your cortisol is draining away. And one item on this list, number 7, is something cardiologists have written into actual recovery protocols after heart attacks. Not as a suggestion, as a clinical recommendation. You've been getting it for free every night. You had no idea. But first, why he chooses you, not the couch, not the warm radiator, not the cushioned chair by the window. You. There's a system behind it that your cat never explains, but runs flawlessly every single time. Number 1. While he sleeps on you, your body is under repair. Here's something no pet store ad will ever tell you. A cat's purr generates vibrations between 25 and 50 Hz. That range isn't random. It overlaps with the exact frequencies physical therapists use to stimulate bone regeneration, reduce inflammation, and speed up healing. NASA studied vibrations in the 20 to 50 Hz range to help astronauts maintain bone density in zero gravity. Same range as a cat's purr. That's not a fun coincidence, that's biophysics. Veterinarians noticed something years ago. Cats recover from fractures dramatically faster than dogs of similar size. The leading hypothesis is that they literally heal themselves with vibration. And when your cat purrs on top of you, he's healing both of you at the same time. Your body is getting a therapy session. Every night. No appointment needed. The warmth is just the door. What's behind it goes much deeper. Number 2. He picks you like a surgeon picks a spot. In a house with multiple people, a cat rarely rotates evenly. He has a preference. And that preference tells you more about yourself than any personality quiz. Cats choose to sleep on whoever has the steadiest breathing at rest, the most stable heart rate, the fewest sudden movements through the night. A cat gravitates toward the calmest person in the house, or the one who needs calming the most right now. There are documented cases of cats repeatedly settling on their owner's chest during episodes of cardiac arrhythmia, before the person had any idea something was wrong. A cat's hearing picks up changes in heart rhythm that the human brain doesn't register. They respond instinctively, moving closer, lying down, purring. Sleep is the most vulnerable state any animal can be in. In the wild, sleeping means you're exposed. A cat that falls asleep on you is saying one thing: I'm safe enough with you to be completely defenseless. That's not habit. That's a choice he makes fresh every single night. Number 3. He actually needs you. That's not a figure of speech. There's a stubborn myth that cats are loners, self-sufficient, indifferent to people. It's wrong, and the research buried it a long time ago. A 2017 Oregon State University study found that 64% of cats, when stressed, chose human contact over food, toys, and familiar scents. Not because the human was the food source, because the presence of a specific, known person was itself the source of calm. When your cat lies down to sleep on you, he's not using you as a mattress. His nervous system shifts into rest mode specifically because of you. He can't do that with a stranger. He can't do that with someone he doesn't trust. You aren't just a place to him. You're a feeling. Number 4. The kneading. It goes way deeper than you think. When your cat slowly kneads you before settling down, most people assume he's just getting comfortable. What's actually happening runs much deeper than that. This behavior comes from the very first days of life. Kittens knead their mother's belly rhythmically to stimulate milk. It's the first action they ever associate with warmth, nourishment, and absolute safety. An adult cat kneading you isn't just working out a soft surface. He's slipping back into the most trusting state he's ever known, the deepest emotional memory he has. And there's more. Cats have scent glands in their paw pads. Every press leaves a mark. He's claiming you. In the wild, cats only mark what they consider valuable and theirs. A mother marks her kittens, a cat marks its mate. If your cat kneads and scent marks you, you're not just the owner, you're the innermost circle. Number 5. He finds the pain before you do. Cat owners talk about this in hushed tones because it sounds like something out of a ghost story. But the physiology behind it is completely real. The cat lies on the inflamed joint, the upset stomach, the congested chest, the throbbing head. First explanation: infrared radiation. Inflamed tissue runs hotter than healthy tissue. A cat's sensitivity to heat is far sharper than ours. He detects those zones and moves toward them automatically. Second, smell. Inflammation changes the biochemistry of your skin, releasing specific volatile compounds. A cat's sense of smell is 14 times stronger than a human's. He can scent illness long before you feel it. Third, vibration. By lying on the painful spot and purring, he delivers localized 25 to 50 Hz stimulation directly to inflamed tissue. That's not folk medicine. That's a living physical therapy device. Oncologists have described cases where cats kept returning, insistently, to one specific spot on their owner's body, and imaging later found a tumor exactly there. There are enough documented cases that calling it coincidence stopped making sense a long time ago. Number 6. You belong to him. He made it official. Cats divide the world into theirs and everything else, and everything in the mine column has to smell right. When your cat rubs his head, cheek, or flank against you, he's depositing scent from glands in those exact spots. This isn't affection in the human sense. It's an act of enrollment. He's pulling you into his world. You become part of his map of what's safe. That might sound cold and transactional, but inside a cat's value system, it's the highest form of acceptance there is. Strangers don't get marked. Threats don't get marked. Only what he feels completely himself around gets the mark. Every time he rubs against you again, that's not a request for attention. That's a confirmation. You're still his. Number 7. What he does to your body. This is the one. This is the section mentioned at the top. The one that shows up in cardiology recovery plans. Physical contact with a purring cat triggers specific, measurable biochemical changes. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, rises. Cortisol, the stress hormone, falls. Blood pressure drops. Heart rate steadies. A University of Minnesota study ran for 10 years across nearly 4,000 people and found that cat owners were 30% less likely to die from a heart attack. Not from diet, not from environment. Cat ownership itself produced a statistically significant drop in cardiovascular risk. That's why cardiologists put it in recovery protocols, not as a lifestyle tip, but as an evidence-based recommendation. Pediatricians report that children in homes with cats develop anxiety disorders at lower rates. Gerontologists find that older adults with cats retain cognitive function longer. Psychiatrists use cats in PTSD treatment, not as a feel-good add-on, but as a documented clinical tool. When your cat sleeps on you, you're receiving a session of neurobiological regulation. No prescription, no side effects, purring included. And that's still not everything. While your body settles, something else begins. You start breathing in the same rhythm. Number 8. You breathe together, and it rewires you. Neuroscientists call it physiological synchrony. When two living beings stay in close physical contact long enough, their baseline rhythms start to match. Breathing, heartbeat, brainwaves during light sleep. With cats, it runs both ways. You slow your breathing to match the rhythm of the purr. Studies clock this happening within 8 to 10 minutes of contact. She adjusts her rhythm to your heartbeat. Within 20 to 30 minutes, you are synchronized at the physiological level. This is why it's so hard to get up when your cat is sleeping on you. That's not laziness. Your nervous system has already restructured itself around a shared rhythm, and breaking that contact takes genuine effort, like pulling yourself out of deep sleep. Evolution sharpened this mechanism across thousands of years of humans and cats living side by side. It works in both directions, and neither of you is aware it's happening. Number 9. When he leaves, that's information. Your cat will not sleep on you if you're wound up, if you're irritated, if your body is holding tension, even if you look calm on the outside. He reads it instantly. Micro-tension in your muscles, a slightly faster breath, a shift in skin temperature, the faint scent of adrenaline. A stressed person is an unstable surface, an unreliable anchor. He'll find somewhere quieter. If your cat stops sleeping on you after doing it regularly, that's not a mood. Either something shifted in you, your stress levels, your health, your sleep patterns, or something shifted in him. Cats that are suffering withdraw into solitude. It's the instinct of a vulnerable creature. Don't show weakness. Don't expose yourself. If he suddenly stopped coming, don't brush it off. Watch him closely and check in with yourself too. Number 10. When he's gone. What happens to your body? People who've lost a cat describe the same thing. A few weeks later, the sleep goes wrong. Anxiety creeps in. Something feels physically absent, not just emotionally, but in the body itself. That's not just grief talking. That's the end of a neurobiological regulation system the body had built its nights around. The nightly oxytocin, the vibrational input, the physiological synchrony. When the source disappears, the body registers the loss before the mind has finished processing it. Therapists who work with pet loss are clear about this. It is real grief, not just a cat. Losing a creature that was literally regulating your nervous system every night. That's losing a therapist, a guardian, and your quietest friend all at once. Your cat knows more about your body than you do. He doesn't choose you because you're warm and soft. He chooses you because he trusts you enough to be completely vulnerable beside you. And while he sleeps, he works, purring at a frequency that heals, bringing your blood pressure down, locking your breathing into sync, sensing the sore spots before your doctor does, guarding your sleep just by being there. Next time you think about moving him, think twice. Drop a comment. Where does your cat sleep? Chest, feet, right on your face? And did that spot ever change during a rough stretch of your life? Subscribe. This is where we pay attention to what cats do without a word, every single night. Warmth, purring, your home.